Green Bay, get loud and say it with me. This is Monster Jam! Up first is Monster Jam JCB Racing, where our 8 superstars have been seeded into our round 1 bracket based on a random draw. Our 8 superstars will race head-to-head in round 1 with 4 winners moving to our semifinal round. Green Bay, who's ready for Monster Jam Racing? Up first, let's hear it for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Making his debut in this series, let's hear it for David Olfert, Earthshaker. First time these two have ever raced in Monster Jam JCB Racing.
Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
So Monster Mutt Rottweiler moves on to our semifinal round of racing. The winner of this next race will face him in the semifinals. Up next, he's second in the series. Let's hear it for Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack. And his competitor, get your bullhorns up and make some noise for MJ Solario, El Toro Loco.
Your winner is Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack. Now fans, you'll notice that both Monster Jam trucks hit both of their turn boxes, which normally would mean there's a disqualification, but since both hit, it is null.
Dalton Widener, 13-2, now 14-2 in racing over MJ Solario in El Toro Loco. Again, Jurassic Attack, your winner of that last race, moving on to the semifinal round. Now pulling to the line in Velociraptor. Let's hear it for Devin Winfield. And his competition, number 1 right now on Arena Championship Series West. Let's hear it for Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Gravedigger, 5 wins, 1 loss against Devin Winfield in Velociraptor on the season. With Jurassic Attack moving to the next round, Gravedigger needs this win to move on to the semifinal round as well. Both trucks out of control. Velociraptor on his lid. Your winner is Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Both trucks getting a little out of control in that final turn, but Velociraptor the one on his lid. So Matt Cody moves on in Gravedigger to the semifinal round, and he will face the winner of our next race between Megalodon and Thunderosaurus. So far, Monster Mutt Rottweiler and Jurassic Attack racing each other in the semifinal round, and Gravedigger will find out who he will race after our final race in round one coming up in minutes. And again, Gravedigger right now, the series leader on Arena Championship Series West. Matt Cody hoping to punch that ticket in to the Monster Jam World Finals 23 on May 18th at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. Make sure you go to monsterjam.com and enter to win that trip for a family of four. That's airfare, hotel, great tickets, and a VIP experience. If you want to experience Monster Jam, the biggest way to do it is at Monster Jam World Finals. Again, enter to win or just grab your tickets at info now at monsterjam.com. So our next race between Megalodon and Thunderosaurus. We have Tony Oaks, 7-5, 7 wins, 5 losses in Thunderosaurus versus Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. So a big race up next. And that winner will go on to face Gravedigger in the semifinal round. The last time she beat Thunderosaurus was just last week in Nebraska. Let's hear it for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. And making his return to Green Bay, hoping for a big win tonight and regaining that second place on the series. Let's hear it for Tony Oaks, Thunderosaurus.
Tony Oaks, Thunderosaurus.
So Tony Oaks now 8-5 against Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. Megalodon will return in our next competition, the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. So with a win, Monster Mutt Rottweiler moves to the semifinals over Earthshaker, and who will face Jurassic Attack, who beat El Toro Loco in round one. Our other race in the semifinals, Gravedigger, with a wild race against Velociraptor taking the win, and then that last race we just saw, Thunder Roris getting the win over Megalodon. So it's Monster Mutt Rottweiler versus Jurassic Attack, and Gravedigger versus Thunder Roris.
This is the JCB Racing semifinal round. The 4 fastest Monster Jam trucks have advanced to this round, and the 2 winners will advance to the finals round to try to get those first 8 points of tonight's event and get one step closer to that BKT Overall Event Championship trophy. Green Bay, who's ready for more JCB Racing? Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack.
Dalton Widener now 10-2 against Berto Trevino in Monster Jam Racing this season. And it looks like right now 1, 2, and 3 left in our JCB Racing competition. And no matter who Dalton Widener faces in that final round of racing, it is not going to be an easy one for him. All right, up next, it's going to be Thunder Roris versus Gravedigger, with our Gravedigger driver, Matt Cody, sitting on top, the series lead, and Tony Oaks right now sitting in 3rd place in Thunder Roris. And again, Jurassic Attack, Dalton Widener in 2nd place on the season right now. For Tony Oaks, this will be his first time racing Matt Cody on the season in Gravedigger. And if Tony Oaks really wants to make that jump back up into 2nd, not only is he going to have to beat Gravedigger, but then he's going to have to beat Jurassic Attack in that final round of racing. Who thinks Gravedigger's going to win? Who thinks Thunder Roris is going to win? Got that on board right now with Tony Oaks, the Thunder Roris driver. Patiently waiting. Drivers getting the signal to fire. Now they'll pull to the line. Winner goes on to the final round of racing. Your winner is Thunder Roris. A big upset for Tony Oaks. Thunder Roris, now number 2 and number 3 right now on the series, will face off in the final round.
It's time for the JCB Racing Finals. The winner of the race will earn the first 8 points of the event and will take over the #1 spot on the BKT Overall Event Championship Leaderboard. Green Bay, are you ready to meet your Racing Finals contenders?
This could be a big win to start off a good weekend for this team. You're on board with him right now. Green Bay, let's hear it for Tony Oaks, Thunder Roris. When these two have met in JCB Racing this season, he is 15-0 against Thunder Roris. Now make some noise for Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Your winner is Jurassic Attack! Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, now 16-0 on the season against Tony Oaks in Thunder Roris, grabbing the first 8 points of the night. Green Bay, make some noise for your racing winner, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack! That is his 23rd racing final win, and he is pumped up after that big win and moving closer to Gravedigger in the overall point standings on Arena Championship Series West. And Sarah is on the track with your racing winner.
Congratulations, Dalton Widener and Jurassic Attack, securing yet another racing win. Dalton, we could hear all these team members in the back talking about how you have beaten Tony every time you get to this round with him in the finals racing, clenching yet another racing finals win here today, kicking off things strong in Green Bay.
Man, there's no better way that I could start off a Monster Jam event than winning racing. I'm going to try to carry this momentum all the way to the end and take home that overall event championship. But man, I don't know what to say. I just kind of try to keep myself calm, cool, and collected. Just come out here and drive this dinosaur with the best of my abilities and try to get every one of you up out of your seats. That's all I'm worried about tonight, is hearing every single one of you sitting in those seats screaming Jurassic Attack.
Now, speaking about calm, cool, collected, is that the mindset that you are now bringing into the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, which is coming up next?
Oh yeah, I'm going to do the same thing I do every single time. I'm going to balance this 12,000-pound dinosaur up on the front tires, hang the steering wheel out the window, turn the rear steer, the front steer, try to set it into a wheelie, whatever it takes to get you guys up out of your seats. You ready for two-wheel skills?
Right now, en route to tonight's BKT Overall Event Championship, we have Jurassic Attack in the lead with 8 points, Thunder Roris in second with 7, a tie for third with Gravedigger and Monster Mutt Rottweiler at 4 points. Plus we have Earthshaker, El Toro Loco, Megalodon, and Velociraptor tied for 5th place right now. And up next is our Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, where our drivers are out to wow you with their best trick on 2 BKT tires. And this is going to be your first opportunity to help pick one of our competition winners tonight with your scores at judgeszone.com. So get ready, because this is going to be where it all changes, where it's not only up to the drivers, but it's up to you Green Bay fans to pick our winner. Green Bay, we're stoked to have you here for tonight's Monster Jam, and we've got some really crazy Monster Jam fans in Wisconsin, like my man right here. What's your name?
Matthew.
And Matthew, how many times have you been to Monster Jam before?
3 times.
That's awesome. So you're like an expert at this point when it comes to Monster Jam, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well then we're going to play a little game. It's going to be the Truck and Pals Monster Jam Race. We're going to have 3 trucks. We're going to have Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, and Megalodon. And I need you to pick who you think is going to win. So who do you think is going to win?
Gravedigger.
All right, well he picks Gravedigger. What do you think, Green Bay? Who do you think is going to win? All right, well let's see if he's right. Our trucks are lined up, ready to go. Megalodon looking mean right there. All right, they're off. All right, Gravedigger's out in the lead. There we go, good start. Oh, Megalodon. Nope, now it's El Toro Loco. But Megalodon making that comeback right now. Megalodon is so close to it. Here comes Gravedigger. And your winner is Gravedigger. Man, Matthew, give me a high five, man. Boom. Nice headphones, by the way. That's pretty cool. For picking our winner, what do you think? You want to go home with a Gravedigger hat right here? Is that pretty cool?
Yeah.
That's all yours, my man. You enjoy. Make some noise for Matthew, Green Bay. And congratulations, my dude. I can't wait to see you driving Gravedigger someday, all right?
Okay.
It's time for our second competition of the night, the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. It's up to our drivers to impress you, the fans. They get 2 attempts to put on their best 2-wheel tricks on the floor here at Rest Center. And as I mentioned, it's up to you, the fans, to pick our winner. For more on that, let's check in with Sarah in the stands.
So who comes out on top for the rest of the night really lies in the hands of you, the fans. So just a reminder, we talked about this in trackside, but if you missed it, here is how scoring is going to work. Now starting with the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, again for the donut competition, and last but not least for our freestyle competition. You're going to use your phone, you're going to go to judgeszone.com. You can also scan the QR code that's going to be up there on the big screen throughout the night. And once you're there at judgeszone.com, you're going to enter tonight's code GRN and press submit. Then you're going to see a BKT tire pop up in the middle of that screen. Using your finger, you can slide that tire up or down to the score that you think each driver deserves. Now, our drivers are depending on you to score them accurately and fairly. So make sure that you're scoring each of our drivers after every single one of their runs. Now, Green Bay, I want to hear you make some noise if you're ready for the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge.
With his first appearance on this series, but definitely not his first Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, here comes David Alford in Earthshaker. A sky wheelie attempt for the first hit from the 2022 Arena 2-Wheel Skills Winner of the Year.
Scoring is open for David Olfert and Earthshaker. Get your first scores in at judgeszone.com now.
So again, David Alford Earthshaker going for 2 sky wheelie attempts. He was Monster Jam's Arena Two-Wheel Skills of the Year in 2022 winner. And starting the weekend off here in Green Bay with some air and with some BKT tires pointed straight up to the ceiling of the Rush Center. The scores are in. The score for Earthshaker is a 2.932 for Earthshaker. Now get those bullhorns up for MJ Solario in El Toro Loco. Riding on board with MJ. The score to beat, a 2.932. Nice stoppy to moonwalk up the ramp, doing it quick too. Little reverse wheelie there for move number 1 for MJ Solario, El Toro Loco.
Make some noise for MJ Solario and El Toro Loco.
So MJ right there, that second move, awesome popper, and walking it around on the pad there, the Monster Jam pod. And big roars here at Rest Center. We'll see if big roars mean big scores for MJ and El Toro Loco. He's out of the truck. He's feeling good about that combo of moves there. And the Great Clip 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, the scores are in. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.82. Your new leader is El Toro Loco. So MJ looking for his first Great Clip 2-Wheel Skills Challenge win of the season. This could be the night. But he still has 6 other competitors to beat. And up next is going to be Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. Average score on the season for Ashley Sanford and Megalodon, a 5.426 in our Great Clip 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Going for the stoppie right there, but the transmission not able to really move quick enough to get her in reverse. So we'll see what she's got for move number 2.
Hear it for Ashley Sanford and Megalodon, and get your scores locked in.
So not quite landing that first move in the Great Clip 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. So for attempt number 2, she went full send on that sky wheelie. Ashley Sanford going big in Megalodon at the Rest Center. And a big score to beat with El Toro Loco at an 8.82. She's getting out of the truck right now, waving at the fans. The score for Megalodon is in, and the score is a 6.81 for Megalodon. And up next, he has 10 Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge wins on the year. Here comes Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack. His average score, an 8.556. Which, if that were his score here, that would keep him in second place. El Toro Loco, the score to beat, an 8.82. Nice combo move from Jurassic Attack. Stoppie into a moonwalk and then into a wheelie on the other side. Looking for win number 11. Here comes more from Jurassic Attack.
Scoring is open for Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack. Get your scores in at judgeszone.com.
So fancy, huh? Dalton Widener, and that second attempt right there. Steering wheel out the window. Dancing around on those front tires, also flexing those back tires a little bit. Really showing some skill right there in Jurassic Attack. All right, here we go. The score to beat is El Toro Loco with an 8.82. The score for Jurassic Attack is 9.008. Your new leader is Jurassic Attack. Your racing winner now sitting atop the leaderboard halfway through our Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge. Jurassic Attack a 9.008. El Toro Loco's MJ Solario coming in big right there too right now in second place with an 8.82. Megalodon Ashley Sanford is in third, and Earthshakers David Olfer getting comfortable, getting used to that brand new truck. Right now sits in fourth at our Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge. Again, 4 more competitors left in this competition.
Hey fans, I am up here in the stands with 2 very brave ladies. We have Paige and Lexi, who were open to a little fun competition of Finish the Lyrics. So similar to karaoke, we're going to play a song. The words are going to be up there on the big screen. And then the very last lyric is going to be blank up there, and it's up to them to finish the lyric. But I want all of you to sing along if you know this song. So DJ Pat, let's get that song going. Paige and Lexi, you ready?
We're ready. Ready.
They're ready. All right, DJ Pat, hit that track.
Okay, here we go. Getting tone talk, night wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you. This is crazy. So here's my number. So call me maybe.
That was right. Give it up for Paige and Lexi, you guys. And for playing along, we've got some very special prizes. We've got a Megalodon plushie. Here you go, Lexi. Great job, you guys. Everyone give it up for Paige and Lexi finishing that lyric.
That's my jam right there. So Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, sitting in first, chasing the second 8 points of the night and chasing that top spot on Arena Championship Series West, sitting right now behind Gravediggers Matt Cody. With an event championship tonight, that means he will inch his way closer towards that top spot and hopefully that invite to the Monster Jam World Finals 23 in LA at SoFi Stadium. Which, for those on YouTube hanging out with us, make sure to go right now to monsterjam.com and enter to win that family 4-pack of tickets to the World Finals, plus airfare, hotel, and an entire VIP experience. All right, Green Bay, who's ready for more? He has 20 Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge wins on the year. Up next is Tony Oaks in Thunder Roris. Attempt number 1, nice stoppy into moonwalk for Tony Oaks, Thunder Roris. Time for attempt number 2.
Scoring is open for Tony Oaks and Thunder Roris. Make some noise and get those scores in.
Tony Oaks, Thunder Roris again coming into this competition with 20 Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge wins and an average score of 8.511. Now earlier in racing it looked like those turns were a little sticky, but now it looks like the dirt is getting a little looser and causing those BKT tires to miss out on some grip in some certain spots. But Tony Oakes in that second attempt just beautifully walking that truck back until he got to the end of the Monster Jam pod. And now you see how that second attempt ended. All right, now it's time for the scores for Thunderosaurus. First, the score to beat Jurassic Attack at 9.008. The score for Thunderosaurus, a 7.644. That puts Thunderosaurus right now in third place in the Great Clips two-wheel skills competition. 3 competitors remain, chasing the second 8 points of the night en route to that BKT overall event championship. And shout out to the JCB Dirt crew getting that truck back on all 4 BKT tires. And in just a moment, our next competitor will line up for this Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge. Remember to use the hashtag Monster Jam with all of your pictures on social media, and give Monster Jam a follow at Monster Jam, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and more. And when you use that hashtag Monster Jam, not only could you end up on the video board here, but at video boards around the world at Monster Jam events. We want to see all the fun you're having, so use that hashtag Monster Jam. Our next competitor has 5 Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge wins on the season, an average score of 8.295. Here comes Matt Cody in Gravedigger. So attempt number 1 for Matt Cody and Gravedigger. Going after that stoppie. Not getting those back BKT tires up high enough to really balance on the front too. So he threw it in reverse as fast as he could. And then stalling the truck. It's time for attempt number 2 from Gravedigger.
Let's hear it for Matt Cody and Gravedigger.
Make sure to get your scores in at judgeszone.com for Gravedigger. The first attempt, probably not what Matt Cody was hoping for, but that second move, Combo City for Gravedigger on 1 BKT tire at one point, and then setting it back down to now get your scores at judgeszone.com with Jurassic Attack sitting in the lead. Jurassic Attack, the score to beat, a 9.008. The score for Matt Cody and Gravedigger is a 7.5 7.759. That right now puts him in third place in our Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. And it's time for our final competitor in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Up next, Berto Trevino in Monster Mutt Rottweiler. An awesome popper right there from Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Getting the dog up on them front two BKT tires. One more attempt left in our Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge.
Make some noise for Berto Trevino in Monster Mutt Rottweiler and get those last scores submitted.
So Berto Trevino chasing his first Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge win of the year with Monster Mutt Rottweiler. The ears were flopping, and he was balancing the dog on them front two BKT tires, giving a good scratch behind the ears. Great look right there from Berto in Monster Mutt Rottweiler. All right, the scores are in. Score to beat Jurassic Attack, a 9.008. The score for Monster Mutt Rottweiler is 7.666. Good enough for fourth place. That means your Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge winner is Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Grabbing the second 8 points of the night. Right now, the leader towards tonight's overall BKT event championship. And he returns to the Monster Jam pod with Sarah.
Dalton, congratulations again to you and Jurassic Attack, claiming your second win here with the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge now under your belt as well. And it looks like you kept your word. You look calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, that's the only way I can get this done, man, is I just got to not be in my own head, not talk about nothing. I'm just going to be about it, and I'm going to come out here and drive and see what you guys think about it.
Now, Dalton, clearly there are some Jurassic Attack fans in this arena here in Green Bay, so I want to know, what do you plan on giving these fans for the donut competition coming up out of halftime?
Man, for this donut competition, my truck does amazing donuts. I throw that thing in there, and it turns into a cyclone like that. I'm going to need you guys to get up out of your seats and get loud. Y'all have been awful quiet tonight. Are you guys excited for the rest of the show or what? Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
The cook is in the kitchen right now, and Dalton Widener bringing the sauce in Jurassic Attack. We'll see if he can keep that stew mixing up for the second half of Monster Jam, which will feature freestyle motocross, our donut competition, and Monster Jam freestyle. So much more to come, but right now is Monster Jam halftime. Your opportunity to get a quick break, hit the restroom, grab some food, or some Monster Jam gear to cheer for your favorite in the second half of tonight's Monster Jam. So again, it's time for Monster Jam halftime. We will be back shortly with more action. Continuing on the road to Monster Jam World Finals 23, May 18th. Again, right now, right before we jump into the donut competition, a great time to get to monsterjam.com and enter to win that trip for 4. That includes VIP experience at the Monster Jam World Finals, including great seats, plus airfare and hotel. If you've never been to the Monster Jam World Finals, the biggest Monster Jam event of the year with the biggest and the best of the best when it comes to our Monster Jam trucks and superstars competing. So far, Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger is the only Monster Jam driver who has officially punched his ticket to the Monster Jam World Finals. And right now on this series, Matt Cody is sitting in first. But tonight, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, is moving in these competitions with 2 big wins.
Next up is the Monster Jam Donut Competition. Each of our Monster Jam trucks is going to have one attempt to throw down their very best donut. And you, the fans, are going to be scoring them on a few pieces of criteria. You're going to be looking at speed, control, creativity, and number of rotations, because some of these donuts are going to start to look the same. So you're going to be looking for all 4 pieces of those criteria. So now, Green Bay, I want to know who's ready for the Monster Jam Donut Competition.
Up first, after a tough first half on the night, here comes Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. Devin looking for his first donut win of the season on Arena Championship Series West.
Make some noise for Devin Winfield, kicking off this donut competition pretty strong. Get your scores locked in, and remember, you can scan that QR code to get to judgeszone.com.
Gotta feel good to be back in competition tonight. Devin Winfield put down some good donuts. 2 kinds of donuts I like, maple frosted and Monster Jam donuts. And lucky us, we get 8 Monster Jam donuts. Spinning that finger around, waiting for his score. The score is in, and the score for Velociraptor is a 7.61 to kick off our Monster Jam Donut competition. He has 2 donut wins on the year. Here comes Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Is open for Berto Trevino and Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Chasing his 3rd win in this competition on the season. Brushing the dust off the doggy ears there. Berto Trevino feeling good after those donuts. Trying to top his teammate right now in Velociraptor. All right, score is in. Score to beat Velociraptor, a 7.61. The score for Monster Mutt Rottweiler is 8.342, your new leader, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. So now you got a little taste of what to expect in our donut competition as we watch the super glued to the action replay from Velociraptor. Took him a second to really lock into just one spot, kind of sliding around with those donuts, but once he found that sweet spot, it was all business for Velociraptor, but Monster Mutt Dalmatian just jumping right into it when it comes to donuts and then locking into that one spot, which brings Berto Trevino and Monster Mutt Rottweiler with the top score right now at 8.342. Our next competitor has 9 donut wins on the season and 2 competition wins tonight. Here comes Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack.
Making that dyno dizzy. Give it up for Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Get your scores locked in.
Them donuts sugar covered right there with Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack really just setting right in, putting the pedal down. And now out of the truck. Feeling good about that. The question is, are the scores from you fans in Green Bay enough to take the lead? Here we go. Score to beat Monster Mutt Rottweiler in 8.342. The score for Jurassic Attack is 8.675. Your new leader is Jurassic Attack. Our next competitor has 4 donut wins on the season. You're on board with him right now. Here comes Tony Oaks in Thunderoris.
Scoring is open for Tony Oaks and Thunderoris, unfortunately taking a tumble.
This track is a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of gritty and really wanting to bite, but also it's loose in some spots. And where Tony Oaks went to go do those donuts, those BKT tires gripped and it threw him over on his lid for the second time this evening. Now watching the super glued to the action replay of Tony Oaks Thunderoris again with 4 donut wins on the year. And only half the body right now on that truck. So there it is, slow-mo replay just ends up upside down. Our JCB Dirt crew working to get him back so he can get ready and prepped for our final competition of the night, which will be Monster Jam Freestyle. And the score for Thunderoris, a 4.685. That puts him right now in 4th place. It's been a tough night so far. Green Bay makes some noise for Tony Oaks and Thunderoris.
Hey Monster Jam fans, I am up here in the stands now with a special Monster Jam fan named Grayson, and he is going to play a fun game of helmet shuffle with me. So we're going to get some helmets up there on the big screen, and Grayson's going to pick which one he thinks that trophy is under. But you guys can all help him out, so keep your eyes on that prize and let us know where that trophy ends up under. Keep an eye, it's still moving around. Ready? All right, it's starting under number 2, but where does it go now? Whoa. Oh, Green Bay, what do we think it is? I see some 2s, I see 3s, I even see number 1. Grayson, what do you think it is?
2.
He thinks it's number 2. Who else thinks it's number 2? Well, it's not number 1. It's not number 3. Grayson was right. It's number 2. Grayson, great job, man. You picked the right helmet. Give me a high five. Thanks for playing. He gets to go home with a Gravedigger plushie toy. Everyone give it up for Grayson.
All right, donut competition. Score to beat. Jurassic Attack at 8.675. Monster Mutt Rottweiler in second right now. Velociraptor in third. Thunderora sits in fourth. 4 more competitors to go. Green Bay, who's ready for more donuts? Our next competitor has 7 wins in donuts on the year. Our next competitor is MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. Get those bullhorns up, Green Bay. You're riding on board with him right now.
Making that bull go crazy. Give it up for MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco.
Right now, your chance to score El Toro Loco at judgeszone.com. Is it enough to take the lead from right now our BKT overall event leader? All right, here we go. Scores are in. The score to beat Jurassic Attack, an 8.675. The score for El Toro Loco is and 8.868. Your new leader is El Toro Loco. Up next, your series points leader. Here comes Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
That track over there trying to dig down deep. Give it up for Matt Cody and Gravedigger. That was considered an attempt, so get your scores locked in.
You can see on the video board, Matt Cody not happy with those donuts. Gravedigger just not getting settled to spin that truck around in what we could consider a cyclone, where a truck doesn't move and just keeps spinning in the same spot. Definitely upset with that performance. But the scores are in for Gravedigger, and the score is a 5.885 right now. Matt Cody and Gravedigger sits in 5th place in our donut competition with 2 competitors remaining in Monster Jam Donuts. Our next competitor comes into tonight with 6 donut wins on the year. Let's hear it for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Unfortunately, not able to really settle that truck again. Let's hear it for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. And get your scores in at judgeszone.com. Well, right now it seems like the side of the track that she's on, a little bit too tacky for some of these drivers to get those trucks settled and really get some donuts going. But she's bummed about the donuts, but still thrilled to be here. And her score is in. The score for Megalodon is a 4.593. That right now will not get her into the lead. Again, the score to beat, El Toro Loco, an 8.868. And it's time for our final competitor in donuts. Here comes David Olfert in Earthshaker. Punch in those scores at judgeszone.com, and let's hear it for Earthshaker. David Olfert still getting used to that truck right now. And again, this dirt, for some drivers, it's smooth, it's slick, it's perfect for donuts. For some of these other drivers, those BKT tires really biting into the track, and they're having to struggle to keep those trucks on all 4 tires for some great donuts. And now the score is in for Earthshaker. The score is a 4.713. That is good enough for 6th place, and that means your winner, MJ Solario in El Toro Loco. That is his 8th donut win on the season and his first competition win tonight.
Congratulations, MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco, getting your name up there on that winner board tonight here in Green Bay. Now, MJ, a lot of these drivers had some issues with the tackiness of the dirt tonight, but you absolutely conquered it.
Yeah, you know what, Green Bay, one more time, give it up for everyone. This dirt, it's real tacky in some spots, real slick, so give it up for the other competitors one time, Green Bay. I was just lucky enough to able to get that truck set. As soon as I felt the back end start to slide, I just put my foot to it and didn't lift. Had the smoke blowing out of the bowl. Green Bay, this is my first time here. That is win number 8. Donut win number 8 on my career. And I can't thank you guys enough. Happened right here. Everyone watching at home on YouTube, this one's for you guys.
Now, MJ, you absolutely threw it down with those donuts, but what are you going to throw down for these fans in the maybe fan favorite time of the night? I'm talking about Monster Jam Freestyle.
That's what Monster Jam's about, baby. We come out, and I tell you what, you guys pay for that entire seat. Once Freestyle comes, you're on the edge of it, if not out of it, and I promise you what, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that bull keeps you out of the seat. Green Bay, let's have some fun in Freestyle, baby.
Mr. Twister, a.k.a. MJ Solario, El Toro Loco, taking the 3rd event or competition at 8 points, which jumps him into 2nd place. But Jurassic Attack, Dalton Widener, still in 1st with 23 points. Again, El Toro Loco in 2nd with 17. And then Monster Mount Rottweiler's Berto Trevino in 3rd with 15. Gravedigger in 4th. Tony Oaks, Thunderoris drops to 5th. Earthshaker and Velociraptor for 6th. And Megalodon right now is in 8th place with 1 competition to go before we crown our BKT overall event champion. And that is going to be Monster Jam Freestyle. All right, before we get into freestyle, we're going to play a fun little game, and we have some fans here hanging out with me up in the booth. Real quick, what are your names?
Annette.
You're Annette. What's your name?
Kelly.
Oh, it's ladies' night. Ladies, where are you at tonight? And so is this your first Monster Jam?
It's hers.
It's hers. Can I get you for a second? She's getting a little shy. Are you having a little fun?
Yeah.
Awesome. And me too. This is so fun. And right now we're going to play a fun game. And if you can help me out and you can get the answer correct, I'll hook you up with something cool. What do you think about that?
Good.
All right. Hey, I think your dad's out here, right? Can you look in the camera and wave and say, hi, Daddy? Say hi, Dad. All right. There we go. All right. We're getting a little camera shy, but Mom's here to help. All right, so we're going to put a puzzle on here, and it's going to kind of come together slowly but surely. And if you can guess what truck it is, I'll hook you up with something really cool, all right?
Okay.
All right, let's see. What do we got here? And you can help out. What truck do you think it is? Megalodon. All right, it looks kind of blue. I'm still having a little trouble here. I think I might know. It's the only female driver here this weekend. Oh, those look like some pretty jagged teeth right there. But I see a fin. I'm not sure if that's a dinosaur. What truck do you think this is, ladies?
Megalodon? Megalodon.
She's saying Megalodon. And she's right. It is Megalodon. Yes. Make some noise. It is. It's Megalodon. Give me a high five. Boom. There you go. All right, real quick. Boom. All right, elevator coming back up. It's a Megalodon. Truckin' Pals just for you for helping.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And make sure to give your mommy and daddy a big hug and say thank you to them for bringing you to Monster Jam tonight. If you came with your parents, reach over, give them a hug, say thank you, Mom and Dad, for bringing me to Monster Jam. One more time, make some noise for the fancy ladies going home with a Megalodon.
Monster Jam fans, the time has come to help us get our freestyle competition started. We ask that you help us out by getting out your phones, turning on your flashlights, and following my lead. Down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going, Green Bay, and stay on the beat. We've reached the pinnacle of tonight's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Bringing that bark and the bite. Give it up for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Even if you haven't locked in a score yet tonight at judgeszone.com, now the opportunity to do it. Go to judgeszone.com or use that QR code, scan it in, plug in the code GRN, and get your score now for Monster Mutt Rottweiler, which Berto Trevino, an average of a 7.429 this season in freestyle. His score is in. The score for Monster Mutt Rottweiler is a 6.972. Right now, Monster Mutt Rottweiler is in first place. Up next, ready to burn it down after a rough night, here comes Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. .75 seconds on the clock. Here comes Velociraptor.
Tearing up that track. Make some noise for Devin Winfield, Velociraptor.
Here's a younger Monster Jam superstar looking to make a name for himself. Love the truck. The driver just as good. Having a tough night tonight, though. So let's hear it one more time for Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. Your scores are in at judgeszone.com. The score for Velociraptor is a 7.096. Your new leader is Velociraptor. LOLs. Up next is David Olford in Earthshaker.
Give it up for David Ulfert and Earthshaker. Get your scores locked in.
JudgesZone.com or scan the QR code. Get that score in for Earthshaker, which David Ulfert, not only in a new truck, but used to this whole season competing in stadium events. So having to kind of retool his game behind the wheel here in Green Bay. And he's out of the truck right now, Green Bay. One more time, let's hear it for David Ulfert in Earthshaker. And Velociraptor, the score to beat, a 7.096. Awaiting your score for Earthshaker at JudgesZone.com. And the score for Earthshaker is a 6.802. Right now, Earthshaker sits in third place in freestyle. And up next, tonight's current leader for the BKT overall event champion. Here comes Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack. Jurassic Attack on the season. Dalton Widener, an average freestyle score of 8.301. That would put him in first place. He has 75 seconds to prove to you Green Bay fans that he deserves the top spot and tonight's BKT overall event champion.
Showing us what Jurassic Attack Airlines is all about. Make some noise for Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack.
Sounded like the transmission was slipping there in the freestyle, but it didn't stop Dalton Widener. Out of the truck now, Green Bay, let's hear it for your current leader tonight. All right, your scores are in. The score to beat, Velociraptor, a 7.096. The score for Jurassic Attack is 9.175. Your new leader is Dalton Widener.
Now that we know that Dalton Widener and Jurassic Attack is in that first place spot, let's take a look up at our freestyle competition leaderboard and see how the first half of this competition is stacking up. Currently in fourth place, that's Earthshaker, driven by David Ulfert. Then we've got Berto Trevino in Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Coming in at second, we've got Devin Winfield in Velociraptor, and you saw him just claim that first place spot. It's Dalton Widener and Jurassic Attack with your new score to beat of a 9.175.
Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, surprisingly this year hasn't won a freestyle competition, but has 16 event wins with big racing and Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge wins. Tonight could be the first night where he takes that freestyle win. So Jurassic Attack sits in first tonight in the BKT Overall Event Championship. El Toro Loco, MJ Solario, the one who really needs the win tonight in freestyle to possibly take the overall. Monster Mount Rottweiler Berto in third with 15, and Gravedigger right now sits in fourth with 14 points. Thunder Roarus in fifth. We still have a tie for sixth with Earthshaker and Velociraptor, and Megalodon is in eighth. And tonight you've heard me talk quite a bit about our Monster Jam World Finals. May 18th, it is a month and a half away, and you can enter to win a trip for four, airfare, hotel, tickets, a full VIP Monster Jam experience. Lock your eyes to the video board to check out the World Finals racetrack. So we're having a computer glitch, not able to post it up there. Check it out at monsterjam.com or on Monster Jam's Instagram for the Giant S track that you're going to see this in just a month and a half at SoFi Stadium. Our next competitor in freestyle is going to be Matt Cody in Gravedigger. He has 7 freestyle wins this season. Most of them internationally. Lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. And back on all 4 BKT tires.
Matt Cody and Gravedigger showing us how it's done with that backflip. Get your scores locked in.
Big roars. Will they be big scores for Gravedigger? Matt Cody driving like a man on a mission, trying to hold on to that top spot on Arena Championship Series West, but also after some difficult competitions tonight, that is how you definitely want to end the night. One more time, let's hear it for Matt Cody in Gravedigger. All right, the scores are in. The score to beat Jurassic Attack with a 9.175. The score for Matt Cody and Gravedigger is 9.719. Your new leader, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Great execution on that Morgan & Morgan backflip. Great use of the full 75 seconds. Great momentum. Big air. You can't ask for much more in a freestyle. Matt Cody and Gravedigger bringing it home in the black and green wrecking machine.
Hey Monster Jam fans, I am back up here in the stands with a very special fan named Ellery, who's 11 years old, and she was also brave enough to be up for a little fun game here that we like to call head-to-head at Monster Jam. We're going to have Ellery name as many animals as she can think of in 15 seconds, and then she's going to go head-to-head against MJ Solorio, the driver of El Toro Loco, our donut competition winner, to see how many animals he can name in 15 seconds and see who comes out on top. So Ellery, you ready?
Giraffe.
Ooh, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, she's ready. All right, DJ Pat, we've got that 15 seconds up there on the clock. She's already got one animal on the brain. So ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
Giraffe, turtle, snake, pig, mouse, elephant, horse, cow, kangaroo, dog, cat, fish, whale, dolphin.
She got 14. Let's give it up for Ellery, getting 14 animals up there on the board. Now let's go to MJ Solorio and see how many animals he could think of. He only got 10, and Ellery, you got 14, which means you are the winner, and you get to go home with a fun little Megalodon ball cap here tonight. Everyone give it up for Ellery, winning head-to-head.
Up next, get those fins out for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. Ashley with 6 freestyle wins on the year.
Making that fish fly. Let's give it up for Megalodon and Ashley Sanford.
And get your score at judgeszone.com. Ashley with 6 freestyle wins on the season, a 7.529 her average score. And the way she launched that thing in the sky wheelie at the end, you would have thought you were watching one of those summer shark season week-long specials on TV. All right, she's feeling good. Let's see if those scores are good for her. The score for Megalodon is 8.283 right now. Megalodon sits in third in freestyle. Up next, let's see those bullhorns for MJ Solario, El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco with 3 freestyle wins on the season. And El Toro Loco in second right now for the BKT Overall Event Championship. You're on board with MJ getting the thumbs up. He wants you to make some noise. Green Bay, let's hear it for El Toro Loco. Score to beat, a 9.719. The crazy bull, the calm before the storm. El Toro Loco shaking up the competition this evening. And now he's ready. 75 seconds on the clock. Here goes El Toro Loco.
Smoke out there. Make some noise for MJ Solario, El Toro Loco.
MJ Solario making professional bull riders look silly out there the way he handled that bull for 75 seconds compared to 8. He's out of the truck now. Green Bay, one more time. Let's hear it for MJ Solario, El Toro Loco. Throwing the bull all over the track. Your scores are in from judgeszone.com. The score for El Toro Loco is a 7.604. Good enough right now for 4th place with 1 competitor remaining. And this driver has 19 freestyle wins this season for Arena Championship Series West. Up next, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris.
let me hear you roar for Tony Oaks and Thunder Roris and get your last score of the night locked in.
Putting that pizzazz in at the end in freestyle. Tony Oaks, Thunder Roris with some sweet technical moves there at the end. And now his scores are in. The score to beat is Gravedigger with a 9.719. The score for Thunder Roris is an 8.927. That puts him in third place. That means your freestyle winner is Matt Cody in Gravedigger. So now we add those 8 points to his score for the BKT overall event champion who won racing, Great Clips two-wheel skills, and came in second in donuts and freestyle with a total of 30 points. Your BKT overall event champion, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. That is his 17th overall event championship of the season. Green Bay, let's hear it for Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Again, his 17th overall event championship of the season. Bringing the fire in racing and Great Clips two-wheel skills, and then so close to winning both the donut and freestyle competition. And he is being joined on the floor right now by Sarah Plants.
Congratulations again, Dalton Widener and Jurassic Attack, taking home tonight's BKT overall event championship trophy, getting 2 first place, 2 second place. This man could barely be stopped tonight. Dalton, congratulations.
Man, thank you. Every time that I win one of these, I get speechless because, man, I'm just a kid living a dream. Decided I wanted to do this when I was 4 years old. Man, I followed it with all my heart and soul since I was, since then, trying to get into this, fighting my way all the way to the top, man. I didn't think I'd ever be here, but, I mean, I'm just living proof, man. I'm living proof that any single one of you kids in the stands today, if you have a dream and you chase it with all your heart, you will get there and you can do it, man. But I can't do this alone. I got to give my hats off to the entirety of Team Throttle Monster. Man, every time I win one of these, it's not just me. It's these guys right here, my girlfriend Kennedy, Mason Paul, Tristan Winfield, everybody back there driving for Team Throttle Monster. We are on the road 24/7, keeping these things going and trying to put on an amazing show for you guys. Thank you for spending your hard-earned money and coming out here and watching Monster Jam. Woo!
Congratulations one more time to Dalton Widener and Jurassic Attack with tonight's overall event championship win. But a congratulations is also due to Matt Cody and Gravedigger with a freestyle win here tonight in Green Bay. Matt, talk about a backflip, and a perfect backflip.
Hey, my first time ever coming to Green Bay, man, we didn't have the best showing in the first half, but I knew Green Bay wanted to see a backflip for the first time right here in this arena, up close and personal. Green Bay, what you guys think of that backflip? Let me hear you. Okay. Hey, guys. Man, thank you guys for coming out, supporting Monster Jam, supporting Gravedigger, and we'll see you at the next one. Have a good night.
Speaking of the next one, we have 2 events tomorrow and 1 on Sunday. If you need more Monster Jam, get your tickets at monsterjam.com. And congratulations to all of our winners, including Sarah, who picked Jurassic Attack as tonight's BKT overall event champion. It is true, Dalton Widener ate and left no crumbs tonight, but maybe 2 little crumbs for El Toro Loco and 1 for Gravedigger at the end. But a phenomenal night for Jurassic Attack, who really wants that berth to the Monster Jam World Finals 23. We'll see if he can continue to inch closer and closer to that top spot where Gravedigger sits on Arena Championship Series Central. For Sarah Plants, I'm Ryan Lacoste. We thank you all for joining us tonight in Green Bay. Make sure to grab some gear at one of the Monster Jam merchandise stands before you go, so you can relive the memories over and over and over again. And again, we're back here tomorrow, so get your tickets, learn more about it, and keep up with everything Monster Jam at monsterjam.com. Green Bay, get home safe. Have a great night. That was Monster Jam.